Hey dudes, it's Thub. We're doing it again. Today, we're going on a big scrap run because I need to pay for those bearings to get pressed in. And as usual, I ain't got no cash. So I loaded up. Yeah, I didn't show you guys the loading up, but I will show you what's in there and hopefully we get enough to cover it. Let's find out together, shall we? Do this thing. Okay, pardon the wind noise. Let's have a look at what we got here. It's all non-ferrous, so that's the stainless steel, some extruded aluminum, a whole bunch of wire, and then behind there, well, we'll get to that. There we see, it's got a bunch of higher grades of wire, all that wire, and then back there, yeah, more goodies. Let's see if we get enough. Bare wire recycling, man. Best place in town, in most cases. Cast iron and aluminum breakage go to Recon. But otherwise, best place in town. And we got 300 doll hairs. Not able to really run through it with you guys because they've gone paperless. So they'll email me a receipt. Maybe if they email it fast enough, we'll go through it a little bit later. But most of that was from the wire. I know that for a fact. I also know that that is enough to pay for the bearings being pressed in, which is great. So let's go take care of that. There we go. Got him. 180 bucks. Took him quite a bit of effort, but he didn't charge me extra. So, yeah. Go to these guys for anything you can, as far as I'm concerned. I know I will be. All West, aka All Can Machine Shop. You can find them under either one on Google. I don't know why they've got two different names, but yeah, that worked great. Now I still have a little bit of money to, I'm not going to dick around with it. There's stuff I need to do with it. But we do have other missions today. Yeah, might as well come along. Alrighty, we're back home, and the project now is this. It's a cake. See, the kid's birthday party's coming up, and that means I'm making a cake. Bit of a tradition, something I like to do. And it's going to be an ice cream cake because they're fun. So this part is a Yoshi theme. So the cake is an ice cream cake and it's going to be an egg shape. This is a crust of vanilla Oreos. It's basically 2 packs of vanilla Oreos and a lot of butter. I made a frame out of cardboard so I can get the right shape and taped it down to the thingy. And now it's time to start filling it. Now a Yoshi egg is white with green spots. So for the green, I went with lime sherbet. And for the shape, I was gonna make a custom frame for that too, but instead I'm just gonna use this because it's about the right size that I need. So all I have to do is stuff this thing full of sherbet. And that looks just about perfect. Now the only really tricky part about an ice cream cake is you gotta work fast and keep putting stuff back in the freezer because you don't want it to lose its, you don't want it to melt. Now for this, ice cream cakes typically have some sort of layer of fudge on top of the cookie crumble crust. This isn't really a chocolate theme that we're going to end up with, and I don't think the chocolate would go that well with lime, so I've prepared some cream cheese frosting. And we're just going to add a good, healthy layer of that. I'd say that looks pretty good. Just going to spread that around with a spoon. Amazing. I actually made this batch of cream cheese icing with less icing sugar than it would normally be made with. Because I don't think this cake is going to need the extra sugar. You know what always makes your food taste better? Wearing an appropriate outfit. Now let's see how this is doing. I think that's probably stiff enough for the first transfer. Okay, so it's not working perfectly. Hold on. Okay, since the thing is being kind of a butthole to get out, I'm just going to plop it down on some parchment paper first. Nope. My second method is much, much simpler. That worked way better. I bet I can even shape it a bit. Doing my best. All things considered, I'd say that worked pretty well. Now I need to figure out a way to do a wider, flatter one. That should work great. Again, pretty happy with it. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so far I think it's turning out well. Gotta keep putting it in there though. Melty sherbet everywhere. Okay, this one seems to have stiffened back up. I think I'm gonna have to cut it. And, whoop. Okay. Not bad. And so far, I think it's looking pretty good. I think that'll work great. And then we just have to do the white. Now, this one, kind of predictable. Good old-fashioned basic vanilla. And over here, I have this container of hot water with the knife in it. So that way I can just use the knife to slice off chunks of vanilla ice cream. And then stick it back here to get it wet and warm so it doesn't, well, so it keeps working, because I really need to move quickly here. I'm glad he likes ice cream cake. Personally, I hate the stuff, but I love making them. Looking good. I tried to make the green circles as big as possible because I wanted to be about even, but I think I've already got equal amounts in there and there's nowhere near enough vanilla, so it's not going to be even. Alright, let's go again. Alright, I'd say all in all, that looks pretty good. I definitely should have made the green spots a little bit larger, but this is where we ended up. What's next? I don't know. Hello there! We've got another scrap mission, but this one's kind of special. First though, as usual, we need a little money, so I did a little bit of a bottle run this morning. And we just gotta bring that in to fund the next project. Just a little guy. Not bad. Alright, cool. There's 30 bucks and some change. So now we gotta head out to our scrap mission. This is gonna be fun. So here's my mission for the day. I was making my way down the alley the other day. Well, okay, so this is the bin of wire that I've separated that's worth stripping, but I don't actually own a stripper and I haven't spent the $200 and something to order one online. I don't know if those ones even come with a motor. But I was making my way down the alley the other day, and I saw a kindred spirit doing the same thing. So he stopped and said hi, and he agreed to let me test it out and possibly teach me how to make my own, which would be great. It's a really neat design. I've actually seen one of these on a video before. So this is it, nice and simple. That's a 1 horsepower motor, and these, I guess you call them the spindles or the rollers. See, these ones just crush the wire and sort of burst the insulation, causing the copper to, you know, make it a lot easier to get out. I think these are way cooler than the ones with the blade, because the ones with the blade, it's either on or it's not. You know, it's right or it's wrong. But this one, it seems like much simpler. I think there's an elegance to the simplicity of this design. So we're gonna try it out and see how well it works. Alright, I'm back. Now that took me roughly an hour. So let's compare. I got my fish scale, all the insulation in here, and all the wire that I managed to strip right here. This certainly doesn't feel like it weighs very much. We got 3 pounds of insulation. Stripped away from 11 pounds of bare bright. So how does that compare? Alright, so if that stuff is number 1 insulated, then I would make $10.73 an hour. But if it's number 2 insulated, then that's me making $20.95 an hour. So let's just average it in the middle, since I'm assuming half that bin is one and half is the other. So I'd be making like 15 bucks an hour, which is okay. It's not amazing, but it's something, so it's worth doing. Unfortunately, I don't have that stripper, and Rob, I think his name was, he had to go. And I'm out of time. The other thing about that tool is it didn't work very good for the multi-strand stuff. It seemed like it was specifically good for the solid core. So unfortunately, I think I'm actually going to take it in just the way it is. And I'll be happy about it too, because I'll have cash. Now, this... I'm out of time for this. Everything is complete and installed, and now I just need to put the whole thing back together, and that's going to be a pain in the butt, and I'm not filming it, but I'll let you guys know when I'm done. So, wish me speed. New mission. Got everything put together on the car last night, and took a little while, but it looked great. And then went to test it out, turned it on. Horrible grinding noise. Wasn't sure where it was coming from. Got really upset, got really worried, because, you know, getting some back alley shop to machine the flywheel and press in the bearings and doing the bearings and the clutch at the same time. Could have been any number of things. I was really stressing out because I am out of time for this. It was supposed to be done like a week ago. So started taking parts off, and fortunately, I'm super grateful for this. The first thing I took off was the problem. It was the brakes. I kind of knew I needed, of course I knew I needed new brake rotors and pads on the front, but I thought I could just kind of squeeze by. No, they were making horrible noises. So we're gonna replace those too, and this is like basically spending the $1,000 that I'm trying to save, but by not taking the truck. But at least it's an investment in something rather than just burning it up and adding a little more carbon into the atmosphere. A lot more carbon, actually. That's a lot of gas. So we're gonna try and find the cheapest good brakes. I think I already know. I'm going to Parts Source. I signed up for their email list and got a $10 off coupon, and they've got a, you know, spring sale on brakes right now. So should be able to get away with only paying $100 for rotors and pads. Ish. We'll see. This week never ends. Oh yeah, we also need more money, because wow, this has been an expensive week. So bringing in the rest of the scrap, all the non-ferrous. I cleaned up all of the brass and the copper and everything. They're all in their own little bins, but hopefully that goes well. Holy cow, a lot to do this week. And that came to $365, which is a really cute number. So that's okay. Really busy week, lots of scrap, lots of bottles, lots of chores, lots of dumb things to deal with. I just got a speeding ticket in the mail, so that's $120. And I ordered this as a little treat to myself, Framemeister. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. If not, you probably wouldn't understand. But $400 thing, but it's broken, so I need to open an eBay dispute with that, which is more than I needed to deal with right before I go tree planting. But it feels good to be busy and get lots of stuff done. So yeah, gonna have to get to work cleaning this house and getting ready for a birthday party tomorrow, which is pretty sweet. I believe it's gonna snow, so that's gonna be fun. I think I've left it better than I found it. Yeah. Quick little plug, I almost forgot. I helped the boys out with another video. It's called Sitcom Laughter. If you want to go check it out, we'd all appreciate it. I think it turned out pretty good. I'll put a link in the description.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this this little peek through a window into what my life has been like this week. A little hectic, really fun, but it's been fun having you along. Now, going forward, I do have a couple videos planned for while I'm out planting trees. It'll be a little sparse though. I won't be out that long, and then I'm really excited to share a lot more with you guys when I get back. So look forward to what's coming out. I don't make any promises on when, but I'll be excited to share something with you next time I do. Until then, leave it better than you found it, and keep doing the thing.